Welcome everyone to this presentation of Kunika Zambia, the future in a bigger picture. Welcome. In this video, this presentation, we are going to tell you why did we start Kunika Zambia, who we are and what makes this non-profit organization different from other NGOs, and what exactly are we doing. So to start, we started from the people because we are working for the people. Kunika, in its original language, in Nyanja, it means to give. And since we want to give to the people, then we were asking to ourselves what the people want. People want to contribute. People want to find an occupation, to find a job, to feel good with their contribution to the planet and to the rest of society. People desire to grow as human beings, to self-express themselves, and to reach levels of fulfillment. And people need, what do people need? People need to survive and to feel safe. This is gonna lead our three focus of Kunika Zambia. So concerning what people want to contribute and to have an occupation. However, we have a challenge ahead because automation, robots, artificial intelligence is coming and it's taking every day more and more jobs. So it's leaving a lot of people with a huge challenge to really find their way to contribute to the rest of the society. Concerning the desires, we have the self-expression and the fulfillment. However, we have also a big challenge ahead, which is the educational system is outdated and every day is more and more outdated. While other aspects of society are constantly updating themselves and renewing, the education is not changing. And this is affecting how people find their ways to self-express and fulfill, because for now it's more difficult for them to find a way of doing it. Finally, we have the need. What people need? They need to survive and to feel secure as Earthlings in this planet. However, as all of us are familiar, we have a huge challenge ahead, which is the usage of limited planetary resources and all the climate and environmental consequences. Therefore, which future are we heading to in a big picture? This is the future that humanity as a whole is heading towards. A future where automation is taking all the jobs and is leaving thousands and millions of people in the unemployment. Therefore, it will be and generate a huge economical and societal crisis. Concerning the education, it's getting outdated there, and the people is lacking the skills that they need to contribute to society in the future. And this lack of skills will lead them to feel useless, to feel that they cannot have relevance in our society, and therefore it will generate a huge levels of individual suffering. And finally, this usage of limited resources will lead us to situations of scarcity and conflict over these resources, and therefore we will have huge societal and environmental catastrophes. So that's the reason why we founded Kunika Zambia, because we wanted to tackle this challenge. We wanted to face these challenges that are already in our current society, but that in the future they will be even like more urgent to treat them and to work with them. Therefore, what is our identity, who we are, what makes us different? How are we different from other non-profit organizations? Many NGOs, we found that they focus on doing workshops. They just focus on giving information and raising awareness about different problematics and different topics. We wanted to do this different. Many NGOs, their interventions are short, concrete, and specific, and many times it's just this short time that the workers or the volunteers of certain NGO are working with the participants, and then there is no a change, there is no like a full impact in the lives of the participants. And finally, the population, what happens with many NGOs is that they become dependent. The population become dependent to the NGO, and therefore they cannot fully develop their own identity and their own independency to build their own lives. And that's why Kunika is different in these three aspects. In the aspect of workshops, we are focused in taking action. We are action focused, and we want to teach skills. We want to share and promote the skills of the participants. On the level of interventions, we look for developing and applying transformative interventions. We want to change the person so they become like new persons that are able to behave and act in a different way in their society, because we also look for long-term solutions. We are oriented to long-term solutions. We don't want short interventions that just have an effect for very few weeks. And finally, we look for developing an independent and sustainable population, not one that is depending on the NGO, but one that can grow by themselves. Our focus: long-term transformation. As we have mentioned, we want to really transform the people and make them independent. Self-managed individual, we want them to be able to work by themselves. And finally, we focus on solution and results. That's our focus. Power from within. We are focused on developing a strong mindset led by our vision and our mission, and we will start acting locally, but we will always dream globally. We know that we are operating in Zambia at the moment. There are some activities that we are already running, but we want to bring this change, we want to bring this impact in a global level. What are our activities? What do we do? Do you remember what I mentioned at the beginning of the video about this future where automation has led so many thousands and millions of people on the unemployment, generating huge economical crisis, where the outdated education system leaves people without the skills that they need for the challenges of the future, and is generating so much individual suffering? And this situation where the resources are limited, that is leading to scarcity and conflict, and eventually to a huge collapse of the system and an environmental catastrophe. We want to correct this future. How? With Kunika. This is very simple and you will remember forever. Kunika. Ku stands for culture. Cultures, arts, and creativity. That's what we are focused on. Ni stands for information and technologies. Information, technologies, and internet. And finally, Ka, caring. Caring for the environment, sustainability, and ecology. These are the three focuses of Kunika. Kunika, we have the idea of produce and present artistic expressions, educate in information technologies, and promote sustainable practices. What is our mission? Our mission is to provide artistic, e-learning, and sustainability ecological trainings to low-privileged communities. And our vision is to develop a mature and responsible society that is creatively motivated, digitally skilled, and ecologically conscious. How are we going to do it? Which projects are going to start operating in the next weeks, in the next months? Concerning the aspect of arts and culture and creativity, we are partnering with Raining Rosas to run a micro-performance workshop of physical theater. In these workshops, in these creations, people will have the opportunity to send their own message to the world using the artistic form of performing arts or physical theater. Concerning information technologies and internet, we are going to start typing classes. Sharpen the show. Whatever the interaction with the computer is likely to be mediated by typing skills and by the keyboard. And that's why we want to start building a strong, solid foundation, sharpen the show, that will help us to develop many and much more skills in the upcoming months. Care for environment and sustainability. We want to start building our own office in this eco-building system with earth-backed construction, shelters of soil. This is the first project of Kunika concerning environment and sustainability, which will become the main headquarters of Kunika Zambia, just as a signature of identity that we stand for our values and for our principles. And we are a newborn NGO, so as you can expect it, we are hiring. We are looking for funders, for donors, for partners, for volunteers, for artists, for experts, for academics, engineers. If you resonate with our message, if you resonate with our vision, if you resonate with any of our focus, please contact us, because we are looking for motivated individuals that want to change the world. We have so many ideas for the future. I cannot mention all of them in this video, but just some of them concerning culture, arts, information technology, digital skills, care for the environment, and sustainability. Concerning arts and culture, we want to develop an open mic and stage with poetry slam, with music, with performing arts. We want to promote African craftsmanship and virtual arts and visual arts. And we want to promote to establish international exchange and partnership and artistic residencies with the people from the communities. Concerning the information technology and the digital skills, we want to start teaching coding, again coming back to the foundations of the computer. We want to offer online education and massive open online courses to all our participants, and we want to teach them how to create their own online business, to serve with goods and services, to have their own independent source of income through the internet. And finally, we have the care for the environment and ecology, where we will work with alternative waste management and recycling with different communities of Lusaka here in Zambia. We will carry out a project for eco-friendly packaging, and we will start researching on innovative agriculture practices that can have a huge impact in the quality of life of the region, of the people of the region. So if you want to transform the future with us, please reach out. Please find us in Google, in social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Just type Kunika Zambia and we will be there. Our email is kunikazambia@gmail.com, and we have a temporary website, kunika/zambia.business.site. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm looking forward to hear from you. I cannot wait to contribute and start participating with you and collaborate into this amazing project and this amazing organization that is willing to change how the whole world works. Thank you very much and see you very soon.